Hey gamers, what is good? Squirrely here. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the heavy update. Oh my god, everyone's got a video on the heavy update. But I'm going to take a different perspective because you guys already know we're well overdue for an update. It's been so long. Not only do we need an update, we need a pretty good sized update. Maybe a multi-day update, whatever it may be. But the heavy update has been out there kind of like on the edge of the horizon for a while, and we never know, is it coming sooner? Is it coming later? Is it coming at all anymore? You know, Half-Life Alyx is done, and there's been so many rumors about like the Valve team and the TF2 team and where they're putting their time and allocating their energy. So I think it's a good idea. We've been in such a dry spell, just a lull for so long without a big update. Not to mention, we're all trapped at home. We can't go anywhere. I don't know about you guys, but it was kind of fun at first, being trapped inside. And I'm sure you've seen plenty of memes about people who are introverts or gamers, joking about they have to stay indoors and, watch Netflix and play video games. Like, okay, that's fine. Nothing's going to change for me. But it's already getting kind of old. It's only been about a month. But the fact that we're all stuck at home, and I'm looking forward to, playing more TF2, watching more YouTube, catching up on other things I've been wanting to do. But there's just like no excitement. There's no real reason to be trading or a reason to be playing extra because we have no update. We have no new content. Now, I'm happy with TF2 as it is, to be honest. If we literally got nothing besides, Christmas and a Halloween update and a bunch of community stuff, I would be happy. I would still play the game and enjoy it. But the fact that it's been so long since like any major update is kind of like just the worst timing ever because you have so many eyeballs, you have so many people on the internet right now. That's why you see Netflix and other companies and businesses releasing things early or putting them online and, charging more money for it because this is the best time to release things. So I think we need to update, a big update sooner than later. I'm assuming it's going to be the heavy update, so that's what I'm talking about in this video. But now is a better time than ever for a heavy update. And I'm also going to talk about what I think it's going to do with TF2 trading, short-term and long-term. So you might be thinking, what does a heavy update have anything to do with trading? Like, who cares about trading, dude? I'm not a trader. Trading's too expensive, whatever it is. You should care a little bit because TF2 updates affect the business, and the business of Valve makes money from updates because whenever there's a transaction, whether you're unboxing new content, you're trading, you're doing things on the Steam community market, that all goes back to Valve. They scrape a little bit off the top with their fees, or they get 100% of the profit if you're buying things off their Manco store. That's how they make money. And the last time I checked, Valve is not a charity. They're not doing things for free. They're a for-profit company. Though they're very unique in the way they do things, but they need to make money to stay afloat and to do cool projects and to keep TF2 live just in general. So I do think it's important to think about the money side of pretty much everything. There's very few things in the world that are just completely stripped of money and have no attachment whatsoever because money makes things work. Without money, it's hard to get resources, it's hard to get people, it's hard to do projects, it's hard to make video games, and it's hard to keep a community together. So the heavy update will not only just bring a bunch more energy, I mean, one of the most fun times to play TF2 is during any update. As far as what the update will be and what it will be like, obviously no one has any idea. They might mix other themes together, like it's a World War II theme with a heavy theme, or it might be the Smithmas update mixed with a heavy theme, and that's the heavy update. Like, we have no clue. I'm hoping it's kind of like the Jungle Inferno, where it's a multi-day update, which was a lot of fun because there's so much anticipation. They have a whole webpage dedicated to it, and each day they release something new, and you're excited. So the day something comes out, everyone plays that. Then the next day something new comes out, everyone goes and plays that. So it kind of keeps you on your toes and on your feet. It's more exciting. But something else even more important than that, I think, is that Valve likes to do things in big chunks. They very rarely make a big change to something just out of the blue. Usually they will pair it up with a big update or a bunch of like smaller updates combined together. But since it's been so long, nothing has really changed with the trading community. So this could be the perfect time where they throw some other changes in there. If you remember, in the years past, they would kind of just randomly update hats. This hat is now a miscellaneous hat, or this hat is now an all-class hat. It's like, whoa. And then boom, there's like all this new hysteria and hype for another hat might be an all-class or miscellaneous or whatever. But they could also do that with new things. There could be new unusuals that come out and just blow everyone away, and now that's the new god tier. Hopefully they make new unusuals for the weapons, because we only pretty much have 3 out of the 4 that are unboxable, so those are kind of getting saturated. I'm guessing there'll be new skins. That'll be exciting, but they could make any change, anything you could think of. There could be an old hat that's now unboxable again. They could bring back miscellaneous hats that can be unboxed. Like, they could make certain hats or items that were untradeable back in the day. They could release new stranges. They could, add new drops to MVM. Like, anything and everything you could think of. Just one thing. has a pretty big ripple effect on the trading community. And if they do a couple of them, like, this hat is now an all class, or this hat is now tradable, or this item comes in a strange version, like, that's enough excitement to get people going out there, create more trading in general, because people are going to get rid of things they currently have to get the new stuff. What's also really exciting whenever there's a big update is, since there's so much new content, people have a tendency to kind of lower their price on whatever they're selling because they want to get the new stuff. So keys usually drop down for a little bit. Earbuds, max heads, just kind of things that usually sell for cash or pure or metal. They usually dip a little bit because people are trying to get rid of them quickly to get some money to see all the cool new stuff. Also, just in game, there's just so many more people on trade servers, so many more people just willing to negotiate. People are kind of like in a better mood in general. So it's just a really exciting time, not only just to play the game, but to be a trader. Of course, if we get any update whatsoever, I'm going to be happy camper. I'm already happy with just TF2 in general, but definitely if we get any kind of small update whatsoever for summer, I'm going to be thrilled. I really don't want to wait all the way until Halloween community update or the Miscs community update, which are a lot of fun, and I like those for sure, but it's just not the same as these big, professional, put-together updates that come from Valve, that multi-day, tons and tons of new items. It just shakes up so many different aspects of the game and the trading community that it's a ton of fun. So what can you do? Like, how do you prepare for this? Like, should you even be thinking about it? I don't think you need to freak out. Like, I don't think you need to be quick selling all your items or whatever, or be, trying to tell the future and get rid of something, or, invest in heavy items or heavy hats. Like, I don't think you need to do any of that, but it doesn't hurt to have some extra keys, some extra cash, just to kind of be ready. If you guys have been watching my past videos, I've been talking about the US stock market and this crazy pandemic that just took the world by storm. There's so many good deals out there. Things are really cheap, and we've had a little bit of a bounce, actually a pretty good bounce in the US stock market, but a lot of people are saying this is just, overbuying, and it's going to go back down once we get more bad news. This is not going to be over anytime soon. So anytime things are down, it's a good idea to have some cash ready. And in TF2, you might not need actual money or keys or metal. It could be building up money on the Steam community market, because when new things come out, you can't trade for them. There's nothing you can do. They're untradeable for a week. So the best place to be ready is to have cash on the Steam community markets. Now, I'm always flipping things on there. I'm always going up. I'll build up to $2,000, then drop it down to like a couple hundred, then build it back up. It depends on what's out there. Because if you see a good deal, you want to have enough money. You don't want to have to add real money or sell an item and then it's gone before it clears. So it's really good to have some money on there ready. And the last couple weeks, couple months, for sure, I've just been building and building and building. And I've actually been passing on a couple good deals on the Steam community market, because I'm like, this looks good, but I need to have like $1,000 ready in case there's something that comes out on this next update, or some random god tier unbox that no one's looking at. I can snipe it and then, resell it for 3, 4, 5 times as much. So being ready at all times is a good idea. You never want to be like, all your money is gone and you're like living paycheck to paycheck. Having a little bit of cash set aside in TF2, having some keys, metal, items you can quick sell is always a good idea too. It's much better to have too much money waiting and take your time to use it than to have not enough and regret it later, because there's some deals on there that are going to be unbelievable for a very short window and then they're gone, especially for the 1 week that you can't trade them when you unbox them. Now, it's kind of all over this place, and this video is meant to talk about the heavy update, but I want to take the perspective more of trading and how just any update in general, especially a heavy update, could really impact and change trading, because it's been so long. We haven't had any real big things happen to trading. We just keep getting our same old thing, a couple new skins, a couple new unusuals, but the hats and things, I don't know, it's become so saturated. We need a major change, like new stranges or old hats that are untradeable become tradable, or maybe it's Halloween items, or now you can wear them any time of year. These are the things that they seem small, but they could have a really big impact and just create so much more activity and volume in trading. So I'm excited for the heavy update. Of course, to play new weapons and to get, new maps and all that other stuff is probably going to come with. But from a trader's perspective, I'm just sitting back waiting like, okay, man, when this thing launches, I'm going to be digging through those update notes to find those golden nuggets and turn it into money, turn it into profit. And then when I'm bored of that, then I'll play the game and all that good stuff too. But all right, gamers, thank you so much for joining me as always. Hopefully you found this topic interesting, because I could have easily made another TF2 heavy update video being negative. This is taking so long and Valve doesn't care and TF2 is dead. But to me, it's much more exciting to talk about this big update is coming. It's going to shake up the TF2. Casual is going to have so much new content, but also for traders, some amazing opportunities could be out there. So I'd like to hear from you guys. What changes do you want to see to trading? In the update notes, you kind of have some ideas for me. Either new stranges or old hats can be unboxable, or old items can be tradable. That would be super great. Or Halloween hats can now be worn year round. Those things, any of of those things would be amazing, but there's tons of other ideas that they could do with trading to make it super exciting too. So thank you guys for joining me as always. Don't forget down below, I will link you guys to my Steam group. Stay safe, stay indoors, keep a lookout for the next video, and until then, peace.
I'm doing something. Never mind, I'm dead.
Can't really play TF2. It's campers on.
Yes, we can. Dude, we win. Look at this. Look at this shit.
We lost.
Oh my god, this
Holy shit, Squirrely's a god.
You see this?
Nice job.
Squirrely's a god. Hey, get on the cart. Soldier, cart, soldier, hello.
No. Oh no, 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 Red Rose.